Today we're talking about a topic that's near and dear to my heart. What is a kidney-friendly diet and how do you start eating one today? I'm Dr. Blake Schusterman. I'm a board-certified kidney doctor and I'm also the cooking doc and author of the Cooking Doc's Kidney Healthy Cooking, a modern 10-step guide to preventing and managing kidney disease. Now, if you've been diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, you've probably been told about a kidney-friendly diet. And you've probably Googled a kidney-friendly diet trying to figure out what that means for the things you eat every day and how that diet can help you protect your kidneys. Before we go any further, everything we talk about here today is just for informational purposes. This is not medical advice. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that bell so you never miss a new recipe or a new health tip. So if you're in this position, what is a kidney-friendly diet and how do you start one today? The first thing to know is there is no one-size-fits-all kidney-friendly diet. So the diet for you with chronic kidney disease may be different than the diet for somebody else who has chronic kidney disease. And that makes a lot of the information on the internet kind of outdated and maybe not applicable, especially to you. The purpose of a kidney-friendly diet, in my opinion, as a nephrologist, is one of two things. The first is to prevent your kidneys from getting worse. So what foods can you eat that will help your kidneys stay stable or prevent you from needing dialysis or having that kidney disease progress from stage 3 to 4 to 5 to needing a kidney transplant or going on dialysis. The other part of a kidney-friendly diet is what foods do you need to watch out for that may build up in your body because your kidneys are not filtering them as well as they're supposed to. So one of the main things the kidneys do is filter out the waste products in the body from the things that you eat. And if your kidneys are not filtering properly, and that's what happens when you have what's called chronic kidney disease, then these things can build up a little bit in your blood. So we're talking about things like potassium. We're talking about things like phosphorus. Those are things that can build up in the blood of people with chronic kidney disease. And if you're looking for that aspect of a kidney-friendly diet, you need to know whether or not you're at risk for these things and where to find the high potassium and the high phosphorus in your diet so you can eliminate it or lower it so it doesn't necessarily cause you problems in the long run. Now, if you're starting on your journey of a kidney-friendly or kidney-healthy diet, as I like to call it, you may have Googled and found some great information on the internet. You may also have found some really old, outdated stuff. So in the past, a kidney-friendly diet was very limiting. We told people to eat white flour, white foods, white bread, white rice, and avoid things like whole grains and nuts and other things that are, in general, really healthy for your body. But what we found over the course of the last 10 years is that a diet that limits all those good things doesn't necessarily protect your kidneys. So currently, a kidney-friendly diet is much more inclusive, and you are likely able to eat a lot of the things that you really like, even if you have chronic kidney disease. So a lot of fruits and vegetables and whole grains that were limited in the past may not need to be limited anymore. So figuring out what foods you can and can't eat will often be determined by the medications you take and where you are along that kidney disease progression, if you're in stage 1 or 2, or if you're in stage 5 or you're on dialysis. It also may depend on whether or not you have diabetes and the other health conditions that you have that impact what you need to eat to stay healthy. The good news, though, is that there are some pillars across the kidney-friendly diet spectrum that apply to just about everybody with chronic kidney disease. So if you're looking for more information about a kidney-friendly diet, just starting on your journey, or looking for more practical tips, I would start with these 5 things. Number 1, learn to cook at home. If you're in control of the ingredients that you're putting into your food, then you can make sure you know exactly what's going in. You can tailor it to exactly what you need to do to help protect your kidneys, and you can tailor it to exactly what you need to do to prevent those waste products from building up in your body if your kidneys aren't filtering correctly. Now, if you're frightened of getting in that kitchen or you've never really learned to cook before, that's okay. All you need to learn is a few simple things. Start there, and then over the course of the next 5 to 10 years, you can really learn how to produce a low-sodium, flavorful, delicious meal. Check out my website, cookingdoc.com, because I've got lots of great recipes on there for you to start with. Number 2, limit the sodium in your diet. Now, when I'm talking about sodium, you may just know it as salt. And limiting salt or sodium in your diet is important along the spectrum of kidney disease, whether you're at stage 1 or you're on dialysis or you've had a kidney transplant. So find out where that high sources of sodium are in your diet and try to cut them down. There are a lot of sneaky sources, things like bread, things like processed meats. A lot of processed foods have high sodium in them. And that brings us back to number 1, which is learning to cook at home. If you learn to cook at home, likely you can limit that sodium in your diet very easily. Number 3, lower your sugary drink intake. So drinks that are high in sugar can put you at risk for obesity and diabetes, maybe even make your blood pressure worse, put you at higher risk for cardiovascular disease and stroke. So whether it's the Mountain Dew or the Orange Crush or the Starbucks Frappuccino or the energy drink, all those things that are really high in sugar can definitely impact your health in a negative way, so start to cut down on those. And you don't need to do it all at once. Start cutting back 1 drink a week, maybe 2 drinks a week over the course of the next couple months. You want to set up a system that will help you eat healthy for the rest of your life. You don't want to start making changes now that you won't be able to keep going on with them. You may need to just start with little changes, and those little changes will add up over time so that in 5 to 10 years, you've got an amazing diet. You're not drinking those sugary drinks. So even if it takes you a little while to get there, stick with it. You'll get there. Number 4, avoid high animal protein diets and really start to incorporate plant-based protein sources into your meals. So that's things like peas and legumes and tofu. Those are plant-based protein sources that may not put as much stress on your kidneys as you eat them. On the other hand, things like the Atkins diet or the South Beach diet, things that are really high in animal protein and red meat, may put more stress on your kidneys over time. Now, there's some controversy there, and this is one of those things where it really comes to a one-size-fits-all diet doesn't work for everybody. If you have diabetes, or if you're really overweight or obese and you're trying to keep that weight off, you may need a higher protein diet to help keep that weight off. And as we're learning more about kidney disease and protein, it may be that just you need to focus more on the plant-based protein sources and you can still eat a higher protein diet rather than focusing on limiting that protein overall in general. I think the jury's still out. We're still trying to figure it out, but you can definitely do your kidneys a favor by substituting plant-based protein for some of those animal-based, especially red meat proteins that you may have in your diet every day. Lastly, you should figure out what a kidney-friendly diet means for you. What specific things do you need to avoid based on your medications and your level of kidney disease? And that's something where a dietitian can really help you do that. So ask your physician to refer you to a renal dietitian or check out online resources. There are some great dietitians online that will be able to help you figure out where you are along the spectrum and what a specific kidney-friendly or kidney-healthy diet means for you. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you learned something. The fact that you're here in general and starting on your journey of a kidney-friendly diet, looking out and seeking out information to better your health is amazing. As a kidney doctor, I love to see that. There are things that you can do with your diet that can undoubtedly make a difference in your kidney health. If you want to learn more about kidney disease, head over to my website, cookingdoc.com, and check out my book, The Cooking Doc's Kidney Healthy Cooking, a modern 10-step guide to preventing and managing kidney disease. It's now available for $9.99. The e-version, there's way more information in there for $9.99 that you'll get at a doctor's appointment with a $50 copay. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, click that like button, hit that bell, and I will see you next time.